Hey everyone, it's Darlene here, and today I'm going to be showing you how I got this hair look using the new curly wand that we got in this month's boxyluxe, and the whole entire makeup look using products that I received in this month's box, including this palette right here. So if you'd like to see how to get this look, just keep watching. And before we get into it, please subscribe and like this video. So I've already put in the IGK Mistress Hydrating Hair Balm, and it almost feels like a primer. It's really kind of like rich feeling, and I do like it. This is what I usually use. It's a tin, which this is kind of pricey too. I think this was $37.99, so 38 bucks. This is actually cheaper. This is actually only $29, so this is cheaper than this, and I do love this stuff. This is like my ride or die leave-in conditioner, but it is quite pricey, so I can't always afford it. So this one, I mean, it seems to be doing really good. I blew dry my hair, and I also put in the IGK. There, I told you I love this brand. Good Behavior. It's a leave-in, it's like a thermal treatment, and it has keratin and stuff in it. So it protects your hair up to 450 degrees heat, which when you have bleach blonde hair, your hair is already fried, so you want to protect it from further damage as much as you can. So this was like $39, so this is pricey too. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll have it in a BoxyCharm one day. But yes, so I went ahead and did all that. So I'm just going to brush it out, and I'm going to be using the wand that we got. So the only thing that I really don't like about this curling wand is that it did not come with the glove, because these things get really hot. And it also, like, if you lay it down, because it's so long, it kind of lands on the table like that, and they have a wood table, so I have to put something underneath it just so it doesn't touch. Crazy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide my hair a couple inches down, about like that, and I'm going to clip this part up, and then I divide it down the center, and I bring it forward, and then I'm just going to I'll go ahead and alternate the curls with this one. Usually I do them all backwards, but since it's beach waves, you kind of want it to be alternated. So I'm just going to grab a piece like this, not too big or anything. Everybody's hair is different, so you divide it to what you think. And I'm just going to grab my hair and wrap around and leave just like the very bottom out and hold it for 8 seconds. And you release it. Flip it back. So I did that one backwards, so this one I'm going to alternate frontwards. So I'm just going to do it like this. I'm going to actually hold it for 12 because I just turned it on, so it's not that hot yet. Okay, as you can see, and just flip it back. Start out with it backwards. As you can see, it'll look really pretty once it's all done. They're actually sticking better, as you can see. Like the side's a little more curled, but it's because it's getting hotter. There was one more thing that I did not like about this. It does not have a light that tells you when it's ready or when it's on. So you have to pay attention and make sure that when it's down on the line, it's on. The little circle means off, but it doesn't have a light that says when it's heated or when it's on, which is not always a good thing, because like sometimes you forget that you have it on, and then you're like, oh, you see the red light, and you're like, okay, it's on. And you see the light, but that does not have it. So that's one of the things that I did not like about it. And I'm going to do this one frontwards. I'm going to do this one backwards. Like so. divide this part forward. So you always have to be really cautious, just so you don't get burned. Okay, so now it's the last round. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to part my hair the way that I want it. That looks fine. That's backwards. Ooh, see, I burnt my finger. That hurt. One thing I do wish places would do, because it's all black, so it's kind of hard to see where the barrow is if you're just like picking it up out of the corner of your eyes. So it would have been nice if they would have made like the wand part, like this part, a different color, or the part that curls a different color. It just makes it a little more complicated when it's all one color. Because as you see, I just burnt my finger and it is on fire right now. But it's just pain. But it would have been nice if I wouldn't have had to go through that. Okay, so now I'm going to do this side. And then I'll show you what I do when it's all done. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let these sit. I'm gonna turn this off and I will be right back. And normally I will go back through and see if there's any pieces that look like they weren't really curled well, but this actually did a really good job. And now I'm gonna get a brush and I'm just gonna brush these out. And then I'm going to get an oil. You can use any oil. I love cheese silk infusion. This has always been my favorite. My cousin Charlotte has her own salon, and this is what she first introduced me to, so I've been using this for years and I love it. It gives you just like that salon effect, like you got it done professionally. I mean, look, dry. Now watch after I put this in. It just makes it look like glossy and just beautiful. So I highly recommend, and it doesn't have, like I said, it doesn't have to be this specific oil. It's just what I like, but I've tried other ones and they, honestly, they all just about work the same. It's just, this is my favorite, and I kind of just like kind of scrunch it too. Flip it. So you can see. Now I'm just going to get some hairspray just to kind of lock everything in place. Oops, I always do that every single time. It never fails. If I take off the lid to a hairspray can, it's gonna go flying. I spray and then I run my hands through it. And if you had boxyluxe for a while, they actually did have this living proof, and it's a volumizing spray, so let's go ahead and use some of that. You don't have to use this if you just signed up and you did not get the last boxyluxe. I'm just using it because I have it, and you want to shake it every time, and it will just give you a little bit more volume. At least in my head it does. Because sometimes I'm like, well, not really. Other times I'm like, oh yeah, more volume. Okay, so And my mom actually uses this when her hair is wet, and I've tried it and it does work really well like that, but I just always forget to use it when my hair is wet. So yes, that completes the hair look. So now let's get into the makeup that I received, and then you'll see how everything just kind of like comes together. First off, I'm going to start out with the, what is this, Pineapple C Brightening Serum. And it's supposed to be like one of those serums that make your skin look like glass. I believe that was in the last BoxyCharm too. They had something that was like that. I don't like the smell, but the smell does not linger. Now that I've tried it off, like I remember like when I did the unboxing, I was like, I don't know about that smell. But now that I've used it, I now realize that the smell does not linger. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my face, like so. And I'm just going to rub it in. Boys, boys, boys. Yeah, I really don't like that smell. And one of my followers actually told me it's like a pineapple concentrate smell. And that's kind of what it is. It really does smell like it's just more concentrated. Okay, so I have that done. Now I'm going to put some moisturizer, because that is not a moisturizer, it is a serum, and you put a serum underneath a moisturizer. So I'm just going to use my IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Bottle cream, which I should be using something with SPF in it, but I'm really not going to go outside today, so I guess it really doesn't matter. I'm so rough with my skin. Like most people are like, and I'm just like, so bad. But I'm actually 33 and I don't have any wrinkles, so can't be doing that bad of a job, right? Okay, I need to take some of this down on my neck, because my neck needs moisture. And this is actually mine, but some people did receive it in their BoxyCharm this month and in their boxyluxe, so I'll go ahead and be using that. I already own that though, so that's nice, because if you did not get the same variation that I got, maybe you got that. And I'm just gonna go wet my makeup sponge, and this is a L'Oreal sponge, it's not a beauty blender. Try to figure out what foundation. I'm gonna use MAC today. And I'm just going to put 2 pumps on my hand and just distribute this on my face. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this in, and then I'll be right back just to show you how to put some of the stuff that we got in our BoxyCharm on. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks like on, and I'm going to go ahead and use the MAC concealer, and in both these I use NC20, sorry. I don't know where I got 40. I guess if you put 20 together, it's 40. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this in, and I'll be right back. And I did take that concealer on my eyelids too, just to give me a base. And I'm going to go ahead and set it with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Sorry, my tongue gets tied when I'm like trying to do something and talk at the same time. Okay, so I'm just like patting this into my skin just to set everything. And now I'm going to go in with this palette, and it is the Tarte, what is this called? The Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. And I'm going to probably first work on my eyes. And I'm going to show you that you can also do your brows with this palette if you do not have brow products. You can actually multi-use stuff. And I'm just going to use the shade Smoke, and I'm going to fill in my brows with that color. And as you can see, it looks really pretty, and this can work from, like if you're blonde, you could use that top shade, and then for darker, you could use that one. So that's what I like about eyeshadows, is you can use them for more than what it just says. Now that that is done, I'm just going to get some clear brow gel, and I'm going to go ahead and set that just so it doesn't go anywhere. And this is from the brow gel I should also add, and then this is from the brow gel, and you can actually find this brand at Costco. They always have sales. They actually have like a whole brow kit for like 20 bucks at Costco. Now I'm just going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm using the Morphe 505 brush. You can use any fluffy brush. You don't have to go out and spend a lot of money on brushes. And I'm going to go in with this shade right here. Probably should have started with a lighter shade. We'll see. Not too bad. And you want to use a very light grip. The closer you get to the barrel, the more pressure you're going to put. The farther you get back, the more lighter, and you always want to use a really, really light hand. Otherwise, it's going to look too harsh. You just work it back and forth in a window swiping motion. Now I'm going to check out that shade Stone, because that looks really pretty. I'm going to put that one right on top of that. And I'm going to take this shade right here, Ember, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. And I'm going to use a little bit of this smoke. I'm just going to use it on the very outer corner of the eye, just like barely pushing it right here. And then bringing it slightly in. Just to kind of deepen that up a little bit. Like that. And when doing your eyes, you always want to look down, like try to put the mirror underneath your chin. And then just kind of look down. And I'm going to use that same Ember shade, and I'm going to use just a little small blending brush, and it's the Morphe 506, and I'm going to put this underneath the bottom lash. And I'm going to use that same smoke shade that I did my brows with, and I'm going to use that, and I'm only going to bring it halfway in. And I'm taking a flat brush, and I'm going to use that black shade, and I'm only going to take it like halfway in and out, right against the lash line. So I'm just going to place it and kind of work it back and forth in, but only halfway in. To take some of my Laura Mercier palette, and I'm going to just put this underneath my eyes just so that if anything gets there, it'll dust right off, because I don't like messing up my foundation and stuff after I'm done with it. So I am going to try to use this eyeliner. Hopefully it does not spill out on me like it did the other day. It's just like literally like pouring out. So I'm going to try to put this on top of what I just did, but I need a good mirror because I'm not the best with my eyeliner. I'm just going to go ahead and take it all the way in just because it looks better. Okay, I did a little slight cat eye, nothing major. Yeah, this is definitely broken. I did not even shake it, and it's like literally just like leaking everywhere. Thinking it's like cracked. Okay, so this is cracked. It has a crack in it. So it was broken, and it wasn't from me shaking it. See? I'm not crazy. Okay, and so now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and sweep off the powder that I put underneath my eyes so that I wouldn't get them dirty. And I'm going to move on, to mascara. I'm just going to use my Better Than Sex mascara. I don't really like this mascara all that much just because it does transfer onto my eyelids. Like, I don't really have oily eyelids, but it's just like, it seems here lately that most of the eyeshadows that I've been receiving in my BoxyCharm have been doing that. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe my eyelids are just like becoming more oily. I have no clue because it usually doesn't happen. Okay, so that is one coat of mascara. While that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and start contouring. And I'm just going to take this, and it's a Moda, what is this, Pro BMX 130. I've been loving this water bottle. Yesterday I drank 3, and I literally got so bloated. So I'm going to start out with this deep shade, which is called Timber. And I'm just going to take it from the top of your ears, like right where this line is, and you bring it down like at the corner of the mouth, but you don't go all the way down. You go about halfway. You do not want to press it in because that's how you get like a dark spot, and it's not something that you really want. Son, what are you doing? Okay, and now I'm going to take the shade Desert, and I'm going to go right on top of that. And I'm going to take this on the top of my forehead. It's right here. And you bring it down here. Okay, now I'm going to take that Desert shade with the Luxie 250 brush, and I'm going to go down the bridge of my nose just to contour a little bit. I'm just going to take it underneath my lip. And that's what it looks like. And it's all blended in. Now I need a blush, and for the blush I'm going to use my MAC, and this is Copper Tone. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of soften the lines so that it kind of all runs together. Now I'm going to go ahead and use that Gilded Rose by Laura Geller, and I'm just going to use the Luxie 522 brush. Use a little bit and just kind of go right on the cheekbone, bring it up. Top of your lips. Now some people take it down the bridge of their nose. Sometimes I do. Today I'm not really feeling like it. So I'm going to go ahead and use this, and I'm going to use some of my setting spray. So what I like to do is I like to just grab the lid, put a little bit in there, and I'm going to wet it. I'm going to apply it. So I'm going to apply it in the corner of my eye. Like so. And on my brow bone, the arch of it. You see how pretty that looks? It just kind of brings everything out. Okay, so that completes the makeup look. I'm gonna go ahead and set it with my Mario Rose Water Setting Spray. And dry it. Then all I have left is my lips, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the Stila lipstick. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of this lipstick, I'll go ahead and use it just for this video case. I may take it off later. I wasn't the biggest fan. I mean, it's not that it's an ugly color, but it's just like, maybe it's because I tried it on without my makeup being done up like this. Maybe I like it more. Okay, I really like this lipstick with this makeup look because it has like almost like a gold metallic like sheen underneath it. So with the leopard print and with my eyes like this, it looks really, really pretty. So see, things can change. Maybe you don't like something in the beginning and then later on you try it on and you're like, wow, that looks really pretty. Like now. And before I forget, I'm going to put one more coat of mascara on. I totally forgot to do that. So yeah, who can live with just one coat of mascara? I mean, and just to let you know, I've already like recorded the entire video and I was about to start putting everything away and I was like, oh, I forgot to put an extra. You see the difference? There's a big difference. Okay, so now we'll start the clips that I've already done. So yeah, that completes this makeup look slash hair tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, God bless.